Hey guys, welcome to the Social Drinkers Podcast. I'm Sean.
And I'm Sean P.
And who do we have in our studio today?
Hey, what up, though? It's your boy trac Man Tino, aka Mr. Dirty Snow.
Oh,
I heard this intro before. Explain Dirty Snow to me.
Come on.
That's actually one of my songs I got out right now. You can check me out on all platforms. You can Google me, whatever you want to do, man. But look, it's called Dirty Snow. The whole heart, no bullshit.
Now, my nigga, don't talk to them.
You gotta talk to the cameras.
Oh yeah, for sure. My bad.
You don't have to redo it. I'm just fucking with you.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be a lot of
We
laughs.
smart asses.
We are.
Yeah.
You done got a gist of us, so you just vibe with us. You know, don't take anything personal. Enjoy yourself, have fun, and as we always say, this is your safe space. If you want it to be couch time, it could be a promoting time, but we gonna get in your business today. So that just goes without saying.
Yeah, because we talked yesterday. You saw how deep we got into the whole thing. I got you.
Yeah, because we want to know you. So first of all, everyone, how we always start off, how was y'all's day?
Chilling, man. Chilling. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It's been busy.
Oh, yeah, I
No BS. It's
understand.
been busy. Like,
Yeah.
I've been running around all day.
Okay. One of those days.
Yeah, what you got going
In
on?
the weather? Oh, look.
No.
Yeah, I mean, when it was raining hard, yeah, I was staying inside, but I wasn't. I couldn't stay still for long. You feel me?
Yeah. Sean was in your business asking what you did, why you was so busy.
Taking some
If
people
you
to
can
the
see it on
dentist.
camera, so.
Take some people to the dentist. You feel me? Like
Oh,
Okay.
well.
it's as simple as that sound.
You were adulting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we do on a daily basis.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I mean, that's
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah.
What about you, Sean?
Like I said, if I have a boring day, that means it was a good day.
Yeah.
Had to give my coworker a ride, and I don't know if y'all are in Houston, but today is a day that we had another one of our flooding events. So I was out in it, but I'm in a Jeep Wrangler, so I wasn't even tripping.
You should have came and picked me up. Yeah, okay.
I was in that water, Sean,
Yeah.
man. And,
Yeah.
only thing is I couldn't see the ditch.
Yeah.
So I let one car pass, and then we went. So yeah, man, just make sure that you don't drive off that motherfucker.
That's
Other than that,
right.
we're good.
It was an interesting day today in
Yeah,
that
it was
weather.
interesting. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and I got off early just to make sure I can make it home. I get home, it's sunny.
I know.
But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. How was your day, Sean?
My day was busy. It was busy. But let me tell y'all, I had the most interesting conversation with my child today. And this conversation will spark many conversations. Some people agree, some people will not agree. So today we talked about how women are not in their feminine. Oh, I don't do it.
No.
Aura sometimes with men, and then sometimes women are forced to be in their masculine role because of certain men. Do y'all agree or not agree?
So basically, that woman are forced to be in their masculine because of. Okay, I mean, yeah, to a certain degree, yeah, I'll give it to.
This day and time. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it really depends on the woman and what that particular woman is expecting out of a man and what she considers to be masculine. So,
It's not what she considers, it's the man feeling like she's in a masculine role.
well, if a woman is putting herself in a masculine frame, it's because she feels like he's not being masculine.
And what we said.
And so, I'll share something. I'm gonna skate over it a little bit.
Don't skate, because you're
skate.
trying to keep people from saying shit to you. Say what you normally say.
I'm newly divorced.
Okay.
As a few days ago.
Yeah.
But I found
And
out.
we're sorry.
Oh man, shit happens.
Yeah.
People get divorced. But what I learned is that I'm not street enough. I'm not a thug. I'm not this, that, and the third. So that's an extreme example of what you expect a man to be.
Gotcha.
I'm never going to be that. That's
Right.
not who I am. But I'm all man.
Right.
And just because I do things or I handle myself a certain way doesn't make me less masculine. And so if a person expects somebody, that hyper masculinity that permeates through Black culture, through Latino culture, is what you expect, and you become in your masculine frame because of that, then I think the issue is what you expect a man to be.
Right.
And you have to evolve your thought process because of it. Now, did my marriage end because of that? No, but I also feel like, and like I said, I'm not perfect, so
Right.
it's not me trashing anybody.
Right,
It's not
right,
that.
right.
I have
Absolutely.
my issues too.
Absolutely.
But you don't need to be a crash dummy to be masculine. And if you find yourself with a woman that doesn't respect that aspect of, maybe you just got the wrong woman.
Exactly.
And I'm believe
or the wrong
alone.
man. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
That goes both ways.
It's the Social Drinkers Podcast.
I mean,
Yes.
It's almost an endless conversation.
it's a what?
It is. There you go.
You said endless?
Endless conversation. It definitely is.
Well, it could be. I think there are basic ideas within that should be or could be universal.
Yeah.
You know, there are men that don't want to be men.
Yeah.
There are women that take the idea of them being submissive as. So I've heard women down talk their grandmothers.
Yeah.
You say, well, back then, you know, they couldn't follow their dreams. They couldn't do this, that, and the third. Well, like, yeah, but it's a little bit more to that.
Yeah.
So we've actually had an episode on that.
Yeah.
But we need to explore this a little bit more. But
Yeah.
we'll do that another
We
time.
too.
But on the cool.
Yeah.
That's a conversation we could have that I think this warrants its own show.
It does.
Because there's a lot going on right now. We have gender wars.
Yes.
We have just a lot of division going on.
Yes.
So I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with the bear or the man in the woods thing. Would a woman feel safer if she was in the woods with a bear or a man? And all of these women are picking bears.
That's terrible. That's a terrible thing. That's the most horrific thing.
I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a second. I got
Go.
a second.
You would rather be what? You think a bear?
No, I'm saying I got a second to say that's BS.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
It's
Because go ahead.
I don't think women actually feel that way.
Right.
I just think it's something that, especially when you put social media and TikTok and all the rest of this stuff, but mainly on TikTok.
Social pressure.
Right.
Yes. There you go. You
However
use
you
the
wanna
right
look
word.
at it.
Social pressure.
At the end of the day, because it's like, I don't know, man. It's just, it's a big mess. It's so many different topics and reasons for why different things happen
Absolutely.
in relationships, as far as how guys and girls get along with each other.
Yeah.
You can never really cover it all. So
Yeah.
to me, I mean, like at the end of the day, I just feel like find who fits you. They out there, but you actually gotta have to work, and some people gotta work harder than others. So
Right.
I think that's the biggest issue. People impatient. They're not
That's
willing
true.
to really like sit down and work on themselves first
Yeah.
and chill out, and then let that person gravitate towards you. Because they naturally gonna
Exactly.
gravitate towards you. They looking for you. You feel me?
Yeah.
They looking for you like you looking for them, but you being impatient, not understanding that person that you looking for is probably a patient ass motherfucker.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
Are you cursing on our platform?
yeah, a little bit.
Okay, cool.
you just said it right.
Okay.
Just a little bit. You feel me? It's the drinkers, man.
Yeah.
Spirits get you loose, but yeah, that's how I feel about
Yeah.
relationships. Like, just find who works with you best. If the person that you with is someone that you feel like you want to leave, and do what you gotta do, but also understand that you don't get that many chances, and that's one thing
That's
that people
right.
don't understand nowadays. They think they
Yeah.
got a million chances because they see so many people on social,
Yep.
so many people like, oh, I got all these opportunities. No, you don't.
And it's a facade. That's all it is. It's a big facade. That's what social is. It's a betrayal of what you would want to happen, but it's truly not going on.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, most things that people gravitate towards, in my opinion, ain't
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah,
At
that's
the
what
end
I'm
of the day, the
saying.
people
Yes.
are trying to escape
Yes.
somebody. I think all of us, to a certain extent, want to escape reality,
Yeah.
because reality is harsh and cold.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice. It has nice sides to it, but it's
Yeah.
like probably 70%, 60% cold,
Yeah.
40% nice. But that's why them nice moments are good.
Yeah.
But again, people are lazy. They don't
Yeah.
want to sit down and go through it.
Yeah. But if I feel, I totally agree with you saying that if the people would actually just take the time to focus on their own lives and stop putting on shows and these imitations for other people, they will have, instead, it'll be 60% good and 40% maybe not so good. It's all the work that you put in with
Does
it.
it have to be that high, 40%?
I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't have to be because my life not 60-40. I mean, I've had some bad moments, but I feel my life is 80-20, like 20% not that great and 80% great. And that's not a facade because I go through some shit having elderly father and your children and grandchildren and, you know, keeping everybody in prayer. And I have a son that's in the penitentiary. But those are choices that they made, you know, so I still have to uphold the positive side of my life. I can't stop living,
Yeah, but
and
like
I won't.
you said a key word, you.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I touch up on. Each experience is based on your own perception.
That's right.
And everyone's perception is different.
That's true.
My gauge for what's fucked up ain't your gauge for what's
right.
fucked up.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
she mentioned those two things. So it was I'm gonna address both of them. The first one is damn, I forgot what I was gonna say.
You so silly.
So segue is penitentiary. So we want to not the penitentiary, but there's an aspect to that. But earlier we were talking about, or just now we were talking about your relationships and things of that nature. And so you have a woman. How does that work out with you and the business that you're into? First of all, tell them what it is you do.
What is I do? Well, I'm an artist. I'm a rap artist. So anything as far as music, I'm on that. I think of myself as a producer too. I just ain't got the equipment together. But when I do get the equipment, I honestly don't think anyone can fuck with me.
Okay. Love
Like,
it.
I'm working with people, but my ego just won't let me sit down and be like, oh, this is the answer. Like, I really feel like deep down I'm that person that should be a producer and an artist at the same time.
Absolutely.
Because you would think most people make beats and then they rap to it, right?
Yeah.
I make raps and create beats in my head based on those raps.
Yeah.
So
and I highlight certain words with those beats. I literally make
I
myself
saw you
into an
outside.
instrument.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like my mind it thinks and ticks different when it comes to music.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna say I'm completely bullshitting, but I feel like I'm bullshitting as far as my potential and what I can really do.
Right. Right.
So the reason why I asked that is how do you balance your relationship with your woman into this game? And I'll get to the prison part just a little bit later. But
Yeah.
Do you find it difficult being where you need to be or doing what you need to do for your woman? Does your job being a MC or being an entertainer kind of interfere with it or kind of plays into it? Talk to me about that.
Oh yeah. Well, first I'm gonna say shouts out to my girl Star, cause she's strong.
Yeah.
She a strong person. Because it takes a strong person to be in be with somebody in that kind of lifestyle.
I get it.
Because for one, which is one of the bigger issues, is one, she does have kids.
Mm-hmm.
So
how many kids she got?
she got 3.
Okay.
So it's like, all right, I gotta help you out with them. And yourself too, because I took y'all under my roof.
You're covering.
Or my, influence, whatever you want to say. On top of that, with the music thing, it's almost like you have to put in your all into this shit or you not going to motherfucking make it. So I have to put my all into this on top of my all into y'all.
Yeah. It's a balance.
Exactly. So it can be very fucking challenging, especially like being a rap artist. There's a lot of types of people that come around that are going to interfere with a relationship. Like,
Yeah.
if a girl, like for example, if a girl sees that, oh, he doing something, they like what I'm doing, they like my music, they like how I look, whatever, that can be a conflict.
Absolutely.
Because I personally have to be able to charm you too.
Yeah.
Like, I may not have to be, oh, I'm in bed with you or nothing like that, but I still have to a certain degree, charm
Exactly.
you, like, get you on my wave.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me? So that can interfere if you happen to be around and you see me and you're the jealous type. Then it's gonna be an argument off the rip. Off the rip.
So you is your girl a jealous type?
A little bit. I will say.
Don't get him in trouble. He gotta go home, Sean.
Look, I can say I'm man enough to say I'm a jealous type too.
Okay.
I ain't never been the type to even really mess around outside like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like once I choose you, like.
Because I'm not the jealous type, but I am territorial.
Yeah.
So there are two different things, right?
Yeah.
I won't say I'm. Actually, no, I ain't gonna bullshit. I'm fucking jealous type.
Yeah. So when you take her out with you to some of your like events or when she has to go to work with you, so to speak, and the guys hit on her, how do you react to that? What's your normal reaction?
I stay away because in my mind, I may be jealous, but I ain't about to let that come out and be like that. Oh, man, yo, my God. I'm going to let you handle it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if I ain't around, if you require me to be around to be motherfucking faithful, then when
that's
I'm not
ridiculous.
around,
what are you doing?
Exactly. I'm not about to. I look stupid.
Yeah.
Like I look like I'm jealous and acting like a attack dog.
Yeah.
And then when behind my back, when you not around, so I got to be around you all the fucking time.
No, you don't. You don't. So with that being said, that's going to lead to my next question, which we did not talk about, and I hope you do not get offended because I asked you that because of the whole Diddy situation. Have you had men to want to proposition you to get higher up? Has that been your experience?
Proposition me.
Goddamn, Sean, you really switched gears there.
Because you mentioned Diddy, and I'm
because we're talking about relationships, and so we're on, that realm, So I'm just wondering, have you ever had a man to proposition you for you to go higher? That's
higher?
Yeah, for your career to advance. I'm trying to say it the nice way.
When you say proposition, because that's what I'm saying. Like, where you exactly?
So have you had a man who tried to have sex with you and he'll put you in the show or he'll do this for you? Like, have you had that experience? Because that seems like that's what's been going on.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was trying to say it nice. I was trying to say it in a nice way.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
That's a good thing. Well, that's a good thing for you.
I'm glad I ain't.
I'll suck your dick and give you a contract.
Nah, man, because I ain't gonna lie. I have a slogan. I have another slogan I do when I rap.
Okay.
And I say, I'm the best rapper that you never heard of.
Right.
So
Your
I'm
reputation.
very, very underground.
Yeah, exactly.
But my quality in music would sound like I've been really in the industry for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
My biggest thing is getting myself out there.
Yes.
And I've had different mental things over the course of my career or whatever you want to call it that's kind of hindered me, that's helped me throughout the way. But at the end of the day, I'm not at my peak.
Right.
I'm nowhere near it.
Right.
And I know that deep within myself. So that's just something I'm working towards, like trying to get all them weaknesses out.
Yeah.
So that's
so you got morals and standards, point blank, period.
Exactly. That's what's really kept me. Because if I was really like that, nigga just be like, anything goes, then it'll really be cake.
Yeah.
If I'll be rapping about anything. I could rap about any fucking thing.
Right.
And make it sound good, I swear.
Right.
Like, you give me a topic, I can rap about it. I can write about it. Lately, I've been freestyling more.
Yeah. I saw you out there. You did your thing.
Yeah, like some of my songs that I'm about to release soon. I think I'm about to release probably an EP or album or something. It's like just all freestyles.
Okay.
Just off the top.
Yeah. Do you collaborate with others when you do your freestyles? Do y'all have your battles or do that still even exist?
I'm working on that. I actually started out working on myself so hard.
Yes.
That I didn't collaborate much with anybody like that. So you feel me?
Yes.
I was just honed in. I wanted to make sure that my sound was perfect so that I know who I go good with and who goes good with me.
Yes.
So almost my songs now, I say about 95% of them are singles. I got like 26 songs out right now on our platform.
Oh, wow. On all platforms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can Google me, shit.
Yeah. Okay.
We Googled ourselves recently.
Yeah, we were so excited.
Right.
And we were on the first page. We wasn't on page 5 where you had to.
It's at the top. Yeah, the first page.
We was on the first page.
So, in the second part of that question, because I mentioned prison, and it's not specifically prison, okay? Because we had a conversation yesterday and we were talking about why you're in Houston.
Yes.
And so when I say prison, it's the whole getting in trouble aspect as a young black male, okay? You're not from Houston.
Oh, no, I'm straight out the Detroit.
All right. And tell us about why you relocated to Houston. Tell us how old you were first, but also explain to us why you're here. And we don't want to sound rude. We're happy to have you. But
we are.
Explain why you're here.
All good. I ain't taking no offense. But I moved here between 13 and 14. My mom moved me here because in Detroit, I mean, for people who don't know what Detroit is like, one, economically, it could be pretty bad. They're on a come up now. They're trying to pick up the pieces. But back when I was there, which was, when I moved here? 2010, 2011, economy wasn't all that great. You look at, think about it this way. Like, if you quit your job, right, people might look at you crazy.
Okay.
I don't care where you're at. You quit your job, they be like, what you gonna do?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. You can't do no side hustles and stuff.
Yeah,
but I
and
think
maybe
you're
there's
meaning in Detroit, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that the economics is so
Kwame
bad.
Kilpatrick,
You're
all
stupid
that,
to quit your job. Yeah.
Yeah, the economy is not good up there. And then it's a large crime aspect, all the way from maybe downtown, because the way we set up, even in the suburbs, you're gonna find a lot of hood aspects.
Yeah.
So it's simple. It goes 1 mile, 2 mile, 3 mile, 4 mile, 5 mile. All the streets are literally north, south, east, west, damn near.
Yeah.
So it's so simple to get around, and it's a lot smaller than down here.
So let me get an idea in my mind. Is it all of the mile streets are north and south, or is it the even numbers?
I think it's east and west, and then Southfield Freeway goes north and south, if I remember.
Okay. I'm just trying to picture it in my head.
Yeah, because I was 7 mile on the west side, 7 mile on the
So
south
you
side.
was almost in the rich area. You just got to cross another couple of blocks over 8 miles, and you good.
Yeah, kind of he said a couple blocks over 8 miles.
Is the 8 Mile from Eminem? Is he from Detroit? Is that why you said that?
Yeah, but it's not just Eminem. But we talked about it. It's a dividing border between the affluent and the less affluent side of town. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, I thought you was mocking Eminem.
East side supposed to be wild. East side supposed to be wilder than west side.
Yeah, because I know Eminem
East side
rep
on any
East
side.
side.
Yeah, any one of the miles is supposed to be, because I ain't gonna lie, you'll see that difference. You cross that motherfucking Southfield Freeway, and you be like, damn.
Yeah. Whole different world.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's still wild on the west side too. Don't get it twisted. You still find, that's why I say it's so small and compact and compressed. You'll find a lot of the crime aspect and the shit you'll find in the hood. You still in the hood when you in 7 Mile.
Right.
And you kind of still in the hood when you 8 Mile. Once you pass that, that's when you start getting to some hoods.
Wow.
I mean, to the not hoods, the normal neighborhood.
Yeah, normal.
And then
that's
you got a lot of Hispanics that live towards the bridge.
Yeah.
You feel me? Going towards Canada and shit.
Yeah. I ain't never said, Lord, I want to go to Detroit. That is my dream location. I ain't never
back in
said
the day,
that.
it would have been them spots.
Yeah. Because it was because of the motor, because of the factories, the motor factories that were there. It was booming. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but after a while, it just...
Because I think they crashed or went bankrupt, and that killed the whole economy of Detroit.
The Kwame Kilpatrick thing.
Yeah, because he ended up getting locked up. He's out now.
Yeah.
But no, he went to jail for stuff.
Yeah. It's a lot of history. Yeah. So, I mean, it is a lot of history.
But you also got Motown.
Yeah.
Which one of my favorite genres of music. I don't know if that's a genre, but it's
I don't think so.
Genre. But it's just that whole
era.
That whole era.
Yeah, the
music
Motown
is one
era.
of my favorites of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty
We
dope.
know you know them all.
Oh my, we trying to sound old?
No. You're just a lover of music.
Okay, thank you. I'm
that
glad
was
you
it.
fixed that. Anyway, brother, go ahead.
But shit, I didn't know. I kind of spoke my piece on everything. You feel me? He just tossed it to me.
Okay.
Toss it back.
But the question,
you gonna toss it back?
The question is, you moved down here, and your mom moved you down.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess another aspect will be the school system.
Okay.
We way behind y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I didn't realize until I got
HISD
down
is
here.
one of the worst school districts in
But you know
the
what makes
nation.
sense? Because, okay, I ain't gonna lie, no bullshit. I was in school, and I'd be like 2 grade levels, 3 grade levels above where I was supposed to be at. And I used to be like, damn, I'm smart as hell. I think I'm still smart, but like,
Yeah.
I didn't think I was that damn smart.
So you call us
So-
stupid.
Really?
Damn.
No, I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
Damn, I gotta recover. That
You
hurt.
gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for this one.
Yo. You something else.
Yes, he is. He'll
No,
sneak it in on you. You gotta be paying
but
attention.
The reason why I mention that is because HISD is not a good school district, and a lot of us were brought up in it. So after I graduated, I went to the Navy, and I didn't realize what I didn't know until I got out of Houston, until I got around people that knew different things. And I'm like, wow, goddamn, my education is sorely lacking.
Are you saying in Houston?
Absolutely.
Well,
Well, I guess
HISD is terrible.
HISD,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's terrible.
Absolutely. But it's still, I guess it goes back to just because you go to school, there's a whole lot of lessons and things you need to learn outside of school. I happen to be fortunate enough to be a big reader, and so I read a lot. I've read every Stephen King book written, and I kind of credit my vocabulary based off of the things I've read in Stephen King novels, simply because he's so descriptive. And so once I got into
So they teach you how to use that damn word.
Yeah,
That's
and
why you're always throwing them big words at us
Don't
like
do
we
that to me.
stupid.
Don't do that
I'm
to
just
me.
saying.
So
Let's get granular with it.
When you learn like that, you end up seeing words that you never use in public, and you end up pronouncing them wrong. You know what it means. You know what it means.
Yeah, but you pronounce it incorrectly.
because nobody around you says it,
Exactly.
right? And so somebody say, "Hey, that's not how you say that." You're using it correctly, but you said it wrong.
Exactly.
And so, like I said, joining the Navy and being around people of different cultures and stuff allowed me to see, well, goddamn, there's a whole lot that I'm lacking.
Yes, it is.
And that pushed me to learn a whole lot more. Okay. So you said that you felt like you were a grade or two above the people on your grade level. So how did you deal with that? And how did that form what it is that you're trying to accomplish as far as moving forth, getting your education and becoming an MC, and just how you deal with people around you?
Well, it definitely it made me cocky, I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga,
I
just
believe
say
that.
it.
Absolutely.
just
That's
say
just
it.
what it
It definitely made me a little bit cocky. I've always been humble to a certain extent, but I understand who I am
Yeah.
at the end of the day. But as far as how it's pushed me forward, I'm a lyricist, so I love playing with words.
You got
Yeah.
to.
So when you play with words, what is your idea of study? Because I know it just doesn't come off the top of your head. Do you read as well, or where do you?
You know what's
attribute-
crazy? I'm not the reader that
Okay.
people think I am, but for some reason, I'm weird. Shit that catches my attention, like a lot of shit, I just hold on to that. So if I make a reference to certain things, it probably came from me just overhearing some shit when I was like 6 or 7 years old.
Gotcha.
I may have looked into it, I may have not, but I just know this shit for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really call myself and like, how the fuck I know that?
I get it.
Weird. I really
Like
just-
divine intervention, it just came in.
Yeah, I actually got a song that's coming out probably before the end of the year that touches up on that. I'm basically saying what the fuck I say? I said I wake up every day like a motherfucking medium. I'm spinning out the messages as fast as I'm receiving them, or something like that.
So you receive a lot of downloads.
No bullshit.
So
I
when
wake
you-
up on it.
See, so you wake up. So do you think you get downloads in your sleep as well?
No bullshit. Like I probably have
Wow.
a dream and I'll talk about what I dreamt about
Absolutely.
if I can remember it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you're just blessed to have that particular gift.
Yeah, and
It's a gift.
I think it came from my mom because
Yeah.
my mom wouldn't allow me to talk a certain way.
Exactly.
Like she literally talked to me like a grown ass man from a little ass kid. Like I had
Yeah.
to figure out what the fuck she was talking about. I'd be like, all my context clues. Like,
Yes.
I'd be like, huh?
Oh, this what she
And
talking
then over
about?
time, you'd be like, oh, that's what she talking about.
Yeah, 'cause my mom was like
Gotcha.
that. If I'd be like, hey, mama, where's the blanket at? It's behind that preposition. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
That's exactly like
Yeah.
my mom, bro.
So it's like, okay, I get it. And so I became a little bit more conscious of how I
Exactly.
speak,
Exactly.
Exactly.
you know, So you moved down here. She moved you down here to get a better education.
Yeah,
to put you in a better economic
opportunity, if you want to say that.
Right. How did that work out?
I think it worked out pretty well. I think I'm doing a lot more here than I would have been doing at Detroit.
You think so?
Yeah, a lot of positive things. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. I probably would have been doing more in Detroit if I would have stayed there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I like how you phrased it last night when I asked you, why did y'all move here? Were you in trouble? You say, what you think, this a Fresh Prince? That was a good one. Oh, I caught you when you said it. Oh, I listened.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing was playing in my head when you said that. I was like, you think I'm Fresh Prince?
Yeah.
Are you dissing me?
You know, it's crazy. Like when I was young, I had someone tell me I look like Will Smith, but that's with certain haircuts though.
Yeah.
Like now that I grow my hair out, I get called all kinds of. I feel like everybody that said I'm the light skinned version, or I'm not light skinned version. I'm every light skinned, popular or famous person.
Gotcha.
Like no bullshit. I done been called everybody. I'm like
Drake.
I'm like, who do I look like?
Yeah.
Except Drake. That's one I ain't been called.
Really?
I say that's one.
Yeah.
We're gonna veer off just for a second, and Sean gonna reel me back in.
Go ahead.
How you feel about K-Dot's Euphoria?
You know it's fuck. You know it's crazy. I just heard it today. Kendrick won. If Drake can't come back with something better, Drake, I ain't gonna lie, Drake put out a pretty decent diss. I ain't gonna lie. Like I caught on to everything he was saying, but Kendrick came with that shit that time.
Yeah,
he spat for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Like 6 minutes straight, just straight going at him, and it makes me wonder. Like, part of me be feeling like some of this be kind of fake sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's a setup. Like y'all want to get some publicity and views. Y'all got something coming out. If y'all come out with something at the end of this year, then this was a setup.
You already know it is.
But
it's one. It's a publicity stunt. Yeah,
and I like it. Like
exactly.
Stuff. Because when I first heard Kendrick's, when I first heard Euphoria, I don't like it.
Yeah.
And then a friend of mine was like, "Nah, you gotta." Okay. So
really hear what he's saying,
and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah,
I get it because it just wasn't necessarily as catchy, as bouncy, and it's just so many layers to what it is that he's saying.
Yeah,
so
and that's and I go lie, like again, I'm a lyricist myself. Mm-hmm. I think I could rap with the best of them. Mm-hmm. I don't care if you Kendrick or anybody. If I know enough about you, I can go in with you.
Yeah,
and I got enough knowledge in the back of my mind to reference certain shit to make it sound catchy or whatever you want from it. But that man.
But man got a Pulitzer.
He did the dang on thing. Yeah.
He lived.
Wow.
And if he came back with something that can rival that,
I think he can do it.
Man, that's gonna be bigger than Back to Back, or honestly, I think this probably be the biggest rap battle
ever. Yeah.
Like if he can compete with what he just said.
Yeah.
Because I know Kendrick got other shit in the vote too. So in my opinion, I think he does.
Yeah.
He got something stored up.
How you feel about J. Cole backing out?
He coming strong.
J. Cole?
Yeah, backing out. J. Cole's my guy.
I think he was smart. Absolutely. He was smart. J. Cole to me is one of the top ones. Mm-hmm. Definitely. But his style, I think he understands where the limitations go. Because Kendrick's willing to take it there. Drake might be willing to take it there. J. Cole, I feel like he's on a different wavelength than that kind of activity.
Right.
So he had to back up out of it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And the crazy part about it, me and my son were talking about limitations when you come over. Like, you can't be the best of everything. Right. You have to know when there's a limit. And then if not, you're going to make an ass out of yourself. You know, you will when you don't know your limits and your boundaries. I
think the people that's involved in it, and even J. Cole, I think if his heart was in it, he's just not the type of guy. I think everybody that's involved in it deserve to be there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like that. Well, I'm not going to throw anybody else into it, but I think everybody that's participating got their heart in it.
They got their heart in it.
And so I'm good with the whole thing, even if it's slightly manufactured. If you get some good music, you get some good lyricism out of it.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
Now I have a song, Euphoria. I actually had to sit there and dissect the song, and
Yeah.
I haven't had to do that in a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh goddamn! So he throws DMX's interview in there where he says, I hate his hair, I hate the way he walks, I hate, you know, you
Yeah.
oh, okay, damn, that's where that came from. So it's really dope.
Yeah, it's like there's so many layers to that.
Right.
That's why I'm like, man, Kendrick killing it.
Yeah.
Kendrick killed it without being the most catchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And he literally took it there. Like he took it to where it's just straight bars. And I literally sat there and listened to it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want to miss any of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With Drake's I kind of could catch on to it.
It was just
within the
straightforward.
first
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, it's funny.
So did you pick up any tips or anything you might incorporate in some of your style?
It's nothing that I wouldn't have done myself.
Okay.
Like
I got you. I got you.
Like, I can toot my own horn all day, but it's like you just have to see me in that situation if I ever get in that situation.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
how I feel.
Yeah. When are you going to do a battle? We need somebody to challenge you.
Or he can go
I
out
don't
there and
know.
start it his damn self, and
Okay.
you know,
That's
so-
right.
Yeah, I mean, I got some songs that I'm gonna be talking some shit on, but
Yeah.
about a specific person or a specific thing.
yeah,
Both?
Both. Yeah.
yeah, a little bit.
We told you we was going to be all in your business.
because, you know,
Yeah.
you know, rap,
we are serious.
Rap is a contact sport, right?
Yes. Basically, yes.
It's one of the genres of music that separates itself from country, R&B. Even though R&B artists, because
I love R&B.
Chris Brown just released something to Quavo.
Yeah.
But typically, hip hop is competitive, and that's how you stay on top is by. You know, putting your best music out there. So,
Yes.
is that like a realm that you even want to deal with, or is that, you know, how does that work? Or you just
How I
wanna make
see it
music?
is, okay. One, there's no one way to go about it. There are some ways that they say are proven better to be more successful than others, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of taking what I feel is good from wherever I can take it, like wherever source I can. So I'm still
Yes.
learning about what's right and what's wrong, what direction I should go.
Yes.
But I feel that my way is gonna be different than a lot of people.
Right.
That's just how I feel at the end of the day. It's just gonna be different. It's not gonna be comparable. I can't even. I really can't even. I can't bring myself to compare it.
Right. Well, that's the great. So your question was actually a really good question because it segues us into who influenced you? How did you get your start? Like by talking about these different artists right now, that definitely leads us to asking you that question.
Wordplay. When it comes down to wordplay, it was Kendrick, a little bit of Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne, definitely.
Wayne is, in my humble opinion, and I'll accept other candidates, but Wayne is the greatest rapper of all time.
Here's the thing about it. I don't know if I think right now it's between him and Kendrick.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue.
And then there are other rappers too that can really be thrown in
Jay-Z.
there.
I mean, there's a few out there. That's why I'm not gonna stick. You know, I
Yeah.
say Wayne, but if somebody says something, I'm good with that.
Even
Yeah.
M could be thrown in there if
Who?
it comes down. Even M could be thrown in there because
Absolutely.
he's still the king of battle rap. And like at the end of the day, nobody's done this man in yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not gonna.
Can't touch it.
I think the culture itself is not gonna allow a white boy to.
Yeah,
And I totally disagree with that.
but at the end of the day, talent is talent.
Talent is it don't have a color.
Yeah, and that's
Not
like,
for me.
If we're gonna propagate that, then if you're gonna be a black person and propagate that, you might as well. And no offense to any Caucasian people, but you might as well throw yourself into the white category
Yeah. Yeah.
because you can't. That's their game. Historically, it's to separate and conquer like that.
You better
Because
say
if
it.
you're white,
Yeah.
and that's the reason why you get the props that you get, then why aren't there other white MCs that have gotten the
Exactly.
same thing? Em
That's
is a
right.
fucking monster.
His skill set is
But they
unmatched.
just will not get this man his
because
flowers.
because we still got that ownership of hip hop to say
It's all black
we
culture.
started this shit.
Yeah.
We ain't about to let y'all come in. Y'all already done took a lot of
Right. I was
other
going to
Yeah.
mention that jazz,
Yeah.
rock and roll.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just they feel like we've had so many things taken from us that we can't acknowledge greatness
But we
when
said
we see
but
it.
at the same time, you got to think about it this way. We got such a tight hold on hip hop
Yeah.
and wanting that we letting all these other genres that we could be killing
Yeah.
This
just
is
fly
true.
by.
Yeah.
Like there's more money in other genres other than hip hop.
Yeah.
Like hip hop, but hip hop is definitely one of the ones that's at the top though.
Yeah.
No BS. Like pound for pound, hip hop is that motherfucker. Like
Right.
when it comes
Yeah.
to music genres, but we could definitely spread our horizons around. We don't have to sit there and like live that identity. I said I want to expand on my stuff
Yeah.
when I get a few more songs out. I want to start mixing rock
Yeah.
and hip hop
And all
or
that stuff.
even I'll even probably make a country song. Who
Okay.
knows?
Beyonce
Like,
did it.
yeah, I like music.
Yeah,
I like
just
making
music.
music in the process of it.
Yeah. So I got a question. So do you think some of the hip hop, and I know it's other, because they always forget about the rock and roll aspect of it too, talking about the drugs and the, it goes far with rock and roll. Do you think hip hop has been used as a source of programming for our youth to do things that may not be so favorable? I don't want to glorify, so I don't want to go into granular detail about it, but do you think it's been used as a form of programming?
Oh, definitely. 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 Especially with the drug aspect.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
if you really think about the beats, 808s, the way they vibrate with you, it's kind of like a drug high.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I'm a stranger.
Yeah.
I'm not a stranger to like that side.
Yeah.
That shit. Yeah, like I understand
Perks,
more
X.
than most people would probably think I understand.
You understand it. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
I
was
can-
drug use and stuff. He's like,
so-
dude, I'm not finna answer that.
yeah.
Man, shit, catch me you can. But so the vibe of today's climate of music is very much drug
Yep.
oriented. Like, okay, for example, I remember one time I'm sitting there, I was probably smoking blunt, and I'm listening to what's that dude name? Lil Pump.
I haven't heard of him.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a song like walk in the club and I place like ooh, walk in the club and I place like ooh.
Okay.
The beat to it is going. Dun,
Yeah.
That reminds me of a psychedelic rush or like an upper.
I got you.
That reminds me of an upper. And I'm starting to understand it to the
Yeah.
point like if I really get into the studio and start
Yeah.
making my own beats,
Yeah.
I can make a song.
Yeah.
I can make beats that's gonna make you wanna do
Yeah.
that kind of
Tailor it
stuff.
to whatever
Yeah.
audience you're trying to.
Yeah, because it's frequencies.
Yeah.
And I'm learning like frequencies
Absolutely.
can control your brain.
Yes, it
literally.
does.
Like your brain is
that's
frequency.
the whole point. That's the whole point. And that's why I'm like, would you ever, how can I say this without just sounding, ugh. Would you ever allow a particular executive to come to you with an agenda to if they have a particular beat that they know it's a source of programming? Follow what I'm saying? I ain't crazy, y'all. Would you allow them to use your music to go along with that beat to change minds, if that is so to speak? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a mental thing.
If I was to say yeah, and you say to program minds, it depends on what I'm programming.
Well, meaning not for the benefit of your audience. It could be to get them hooked more on drugs. It could be because, again, as we spoke, it's frequencies, and different frequencies cause you to think differently, act differently. So if it was something to the point that that may cause the demise of a younger culture, would you think about the money, or would you think about the culture, of not wanting to do that?
Or is there some type of middle ground?
Exactly.
I think, since you said middle ground, that adds like another
Layer to it.
layer to it. But
Because it is.
that's a hard
business.
decision
It's a
because
business. It's a business.
you never like there's probably times like in the month, like okay, let's say within a 3-month span, I may feel like I may change my mind and be like, nah, I'm gonna just do it.
Yeah.
And then there's other parts of me that be like, okay, times within that frame where I'll be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
But me currently, I don't think so, because I think I have enough. I have enough confidence in my own music right now.
Yeah.
To where I feel that I don't need to be influenced like that. I don't need to be used like that.
Right.
If I'm gonna allow you to use me, it's gonna be for my own what I want agenda. You to use me for.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I'm not on that to where I'm trying to get people. I'm not on that to where I'm trying to encourage people to do what other people say they doing as far as like killing or doing drugs or anything like that. I'm just speaking my story.
Exactly.
My shit is basically like an autobiography. So you can learn from it. If you want to be influenced by it, it's up to you.
Yeah.
But I'm telling everybody, like, if whether I get big or not, I am not trying to influence you to be like me. Like, I'm not trying to influence you to be like me. I'm not trying to influence you to do drugs or anything like that.
Right.
Like, any kind of decision that I made, I'm just telling my story from my perspective.
Yes.
And what you get from it is going to be based on your own perspective on what I say.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes. So do you think hip hop has assisted, not the total cause, but assisted with some of the lyrics that's been spit to the demise of the morals of our youth, our generation?
And let me be a little bit more specific.
Go for it.
I hate female hip hop with a passion. I'm not going to degrade anybody, but when we were coming up, and it's not like old heads saying that, well, we had this better, but we had Queen Latifah. I know this generation sees her as an actress, but she's a hell of a lyricist.
Yes, she is. She's
we had
beast.
MC Light. We had Salt and Pepper,
girl.
who is just rock stars.
Yes.
So we had these MCs, these female MCs that were spitting. And they were doing Moni Love.
Yes.
They were doing different styles. They all sounded different. And it was actually looked down upon to sexualize themselves too much because they had to stand out in a male-dominated genre and not be seen as sexual objects. And so they made sure that their lyricism was on point. Now we have certain artists. Oh, my God, I'm really tiptoeing around this. But they all kind of sound the same. They're all kind of doing the same thing. And so because of that, you have a lot of young girls that kind of emulate that persona.
Yes.
How do you
pussy popping, shaking ass, you twerking. I don't clean my house. You don't do nothing. Like, how is that beneficial?
I got a ring anyway.
Yeah, how is that beneficial to anything? And then these females are actually adhering to these things in the song.
And I know people that are not that much younger than me.
Yeah.
That kind of
adhere to it too.
Adhere to it. It's like, wow, are y'all fucking serious?
Exactly.
The Lady of Rage would never.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have
it's
to.
Like, okay,
because you're younger.
How I feel about it is
just to
it's entertainment at the end of the day. As influential as entertainment is, I don't think they're wrong.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't see them as wrong because expressing music is an expression of yourself. If that's you, then go for it.
So my argument is, a younger person is not going to listen to Garth Brooks and set out to be like Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks is a reflection of a life that already exists. Hip hop is in a unique position to actually influence people. When NWA came out, we kind of wanted to, do a little bit of what NWA was, But now you don't have that variety. So if you had one or two people that were like that, because we had Lil' Kim, we had Foxy Brown, but we still had Bahamadia, we had MCs and female. So we had a a plethora of people to listen to, but everybody's taking the same route.
Stance.
And so when you hear that, it becomes your norm. There was a man, I forgot who said it, and he says, man, we have such a negative view on life because we go to clubs and every song we hear is by serial killers, and that kind of influences your whole personality.
Yep.
Hip hop is not like other genres of music. What you hear does affect how you behave to a certain degree. Yeah. Now, of course, there's some personal accountability that goes along with that.
I was just thinking that too.
But kids are kids.
It's peer pressure. And the problem, I guess the biggest problem is, I think that most people is having with it is that's being pushed to the youth. Mm-hmm. It's being pushed hard to youth because the youth is the one that's tuning into these social media tycoons or influencers or whatever you want to call it. So I can understand on both sides of the spectrum. But at the end of the day, I still live on the side of free will.
Right.
Absolutely.
So you live your life how you want to live, but just know that your life comes with consequences.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you better, if you're going to live a certain life, be prepared for those consequences. But at the end of the day, life is life.
Yeah.
To me, how I view it. Like,
gotcha.
Like, I even said, again, that's the line in one of my songs, I said, fuck the straight and narrow, my world is made by criminals. Mm-hmm. You can talk about the American dream, you can talk about all this nice shit, but at the end of the day, people killed, clawed, connived, lied to get all this set up. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, is it really bad, good and bad, or is it just life in general? Mm-hmm. It comes with it. It's a roller coaster. Like I like to say that a lot. It's a roller coaster. You got your ups, you got your downs. So what's good to some people is going to be bad to other people.
Yeah.
But whichever will is stronger is going to be the one that's on top.
Yeah.
That's well said, bro. I have no issue with. Like I said, we're kind of far removed from what we think people should or should not do, and that doesn't make your perspective wrong.
Right.
But we ask these questions because we truly don't understand.
Exactly.
It's just so much different than what it was that we're used to.
Yeah.
So,
and again, y'all weren't exposed to it as much.
Exactly.
Per day to that we exposed
everything online.
Everything is literally right in our faces.
Yeah,
now.
absolutely.
Y'all,
that's
to a certain degree, y'all had a screen.
Yeah,
y'all had a little bit of a screen to say,
we
okay,
actually had to go out and find it.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
True.
Now it's gonna find you.
Yeah,
right. We had to go. We didn't have the internet.
Yeah,
at all.
Right.
So we had to go to Soundwaves and we had to flip.
Yeah, through our baby. Yes, but I love
but
them
this
days.
was happening in y'all's time too. Y'all just weren't aware of it.
Well, we saw it in real time.
Yeah.
Right? So the influences that we had are directly in our face.
Exactly.
But once again, when it came to the music aspect, we had such a large
options. We had options.
We had Kid and Play.
Yes.
So that was the fun shit.
You had the bubblegum rappers.
We had bubblegum, Kid and Play, Will Smith.
Will Smith, yeah.
Then we had the conscious people like Public Enemy, X-Clan.
We
had the gangster rappers like NWA and so forth and so on. Ice-T's.
All of them.
Yeah, and so you had just within the genre itself, you had a bunch of different options.
Yeah.
And from an uninformed standpoint, it doesn't seem that you have that option anymore. Even though the options are out there, we mentioned J. Cole.
Yeah.
We mentioned Kendrick. They're not on no type of bullshit, really. They're all about their lyricism. But also, and this is not to put it all on youngsters, these record labels are pushing a certain type of music. And I just think that to a degree, it kind of poisons people's mindsets to think a certain way.
It does.
And
it's easier to think a negative way than a positive
way. It is.
Definitely. I mean, Will Smith tried it. Andre. Like plenty of people that tried it in the past, but
I'm glad you mentioned Andre.
The more prevalent music is, or the most popular music is always going to be negative because negative emotions feed stronger.
They're stronger. It is what it is.
I won't say they're stronger. I say they feed strong, like they spread stronger because everybody got something bad to talk about. Everybody don't got something nice to talk about.
Yeah.
Like everybody had a bad day.
Yeah.
Not everybody got nice days.
Yeah.
You feel me? So.
And it's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I want something I can ride into work.
Feeling good.
Yeah, and then
Not I shot your mama, stole
then you go to
her
work
purse
and
and all this stuff.
But
who want to hear that?
That's why I get into the point. Some people,
Yeah,
like to hear that.
exactly.
Oh, well, don't get me-
Obviously,
that's the thing too.
True.
I like it. There at certain points, King Von has a couple of songs I like. Ooh, this shit is live.
Yeah, we're human,
right? But the thing is that you start to, if that's all you have to consume, and some people strictly listen to drill.
Yep.
Some people strictly listen to this, so you're not listening to the whole spectrum of what's out there. And so
it's more to life. And I do think it's a lot. Boy, a lot of people make their choices because a lot of people don't even get a chance to get out their neighborhood. And they think that's all life has to offer.
It is.
When you're well-traveled and you've been presented different opportunities or you've found different opportunities for you to take part in, that's not so much a big part of your life. You know, you're going to have a whole portfolio of different things that you can listen to, from the classical to country to the rap. You'll just do a mixture of things. So a lot of times I think it's about the environment, and people think that's all they'll ever get.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to start grilling you about
Okay.
hip-hop.
We are. So tell us about your projects. Yeah. Tell us now it's your time to shine. Tell the people about all the things you got going on.
Man, like I said, I've been doing a lot of individual stuff, so now I'm starting to get more collabs. And like one of my homies, Keenan K, I already got songs out with him. One of them's On Go. Y'all should check that out. That whole hard. I got a song with my boy Reek Wise, so we're all in, like, as far as the South Side, those are my homies. Like my two main, like, if there was like a military and I'm a general, we're all generals. That kind of shit.
Gotcha.
So that's something I got coming up. One of them's called, what is it called? Joker, and the other one is called Smack. So that's two. I wish they was here, to be honest, right now, but they had other shit they had to get into. But those two songs, they hard than a motherfucker. I got a Afrobeat type song I'm trying to release soon called Keep You. That one, on top of one song I already got out, Love is Suicide, is the most marketable songs I got right now. Like, I think it has the widest audience.
Gotcha.
So you don't mind putting out a little bit of commercial stuff to get your stuff heard, and then you draw them in, and they're able to hear the stuff that you really want them to hear.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I got depth. Like, I got more depth than most people out there, period. I can stand on that, like, stamp that.
Yeah.
If you really, like, went down all my songs, a lot of them have a different vibe. Some of them have a similar message, but they got different vibes.
Yeah.
And I try to say, like, I'm trying to be like a Drake, but with Kendrick lyrics.
Okay.
A good mix.
Yeah, a mix of it. So are you an independent artist, or you're signed with the label?
I'm independent.
Okay. Do you choose to say independent, or you're waiting on that big?
I choose to stay independent, but I mean, if an opportunity came that was right, that sounds good, and I do my I'm going to do research into you.
Right.
Like, I'm not no dummy. Like, I'm street smart and book smart.
Yeah.
So I look from both angles, like,
Gotcha.
no matter what. So I'm not going to let nobody put me in no damn deal that's going to fuck me over.
Right.
But yeah, so I think I can go either or.
Okay. Are you in any movies coming up? Any acting? Have you crossed over to that side?
I haven't gotten into that yet, to be honest. I be seeing some stuff floating sometimes, but another thing that I have to say is, like, money is a real big factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my little hustles and shit, but, like, I ain't rich yet.
Right.
I say, if I was rich, I'd been blown up. Like,
right.
That'd be the easiest route. I could just pay motherfuckers, and
Exactly.
to me, my music good enough to where, like, if enough people see it, you're going to fucking take to it.
Right. Absolutely.
But that numbers game is a slippery slope.
Yeah. You have any more questions? That's all the projects you got going on? Because you seem like, dude, when is your next performance?
Tomorrow.
Tell the people where so they can come out and support you.
I was actually gonna get on that, but
Yeah.
I got a performance tomorrow for these people. They do house parties. They got I forgot what that man's name was. They had a major artist I was supposed to pull up to that.
Okay.
Tomorrow, but it's tomorrow at 9.
Okay.
Man. Oh, I see.
Man, you're gonna be late for that shit if you don't even know where it is.
No, it's because I got this reel like on the live, so you feel me? I gotta make sure this whole saved.
Are you still streaming right now? You're not.
No. It started streaming like a little while ago. You feel me?
Because we started grilling you, was like, this too much. We gonna shut this out.
No. You feel me? I'm
chilling. The reason why that we do that is because, first of all, there's no wrong answers.
Yeah.
And so if somebody comes up in and they speak their truth, that it is what it is. But you have a lot of people. We have a lot of people our age that watch this.
Yes.
We have a lot of young people as well, and so these are questions that they're wondering.
Yes.
We want people to have a platform to come and say whatever it is that they want to say, but we have to try to anticipate what it is people want us to ask. Questions that we have. And so some of the questions we were asking is just stuff that we talk about all the time and we don't get it.
Yes.
And so we need to find out what it is that what's going on. And that's pretty much how it is. Okay. So for the live people, when is your show for tomorrow?
Oh yeah, my show is at 9 p.m. You feel me? It really starts at 8, but just starts at 9:30.
Okay.
But I'll probably up there at like 9 around the time, you feel me? So the guest is PBE Pluto. I can't say I know too much about him yet, because I'm really doing research into him still.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the man's pretty I guess popping on the social, so I said I would see what's up with it.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm still learning like how to maneuver through different spaces and who's really gonna get me to where I need to go and who is not gonna get me there.
Right.
So how do you go about picking the people that you roll with? Is it you run across a person or a group of people and you roll with them for a while to see what happens with it, or do you actively seek out people that you try to link with that have something in common with you?
I actively seek out people.
Okay.
So
how does that work out? Are you able to actually do that?
A lot of people that I've been around nowadays, like are in my circle as far as the music and all that, I've been around them for years now.
Okay.
So we met through one circumstance or another.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I am very picky when it comes to people.
You should be.
Like, I do not open up. I don't.
Right.
You can ask anybody that know me, they'd be like, damn, like.
So we've had people that have been introduced to us.
Yeah.
Or people that have actually sought us out. Some of it stuck. Some of it didn't, but I think the group of people that we have around us right now, there's a mutual benefit to everybody for us to work together,
Yeah.
and it's working out really well for us. And so, I want that to be the same case with you.
Yeah.
The people that we're going to bring with you today, do they have projects out, or is that people that you're mentoring?
Actually, nah, like, okay, I don't got nobody. I don't got no, first of all, I'm not even considered big like that yet. So I can't consider myself like looking at somebody like, oh, you a little rapper. Like, technically, I'll be a little rapper if I was really looking from perspective.
So it's not a little rapper in what you've accomplished.
Right.
Yeah, no, I've definitely been
mindset and that. Just because you haven't made it where you want to be, your mindset may be different from the next person, and is that somebody that you can take along with you to help elevate each other? So it's
okay
if both of y'all are nobodies, but y'all are both on the same page, and you can elevate each other, and that's what I mean by that.
Oh yeah, I'm into that kind of thing. Like, there's somebody on the side right now. His name Jack Frost. He boxes mostly, but he
it's like a good dude to have on your team.
Yeah, but
yeah,
he boxes mostly, but he got some bars too.
Yeah,
like, he can rap. So I've been trying to. I got a song that I said I was gonna try to get him on, but that's kind of like 50-50 right now because I already done ate the whole damn song up. Like I'm bad with that. Okay. That's why I say I'm learning. I'm trying to collab. Look, like when I like a beat, I'm really gonna be on that motherfucker, and I'm trying to kill the whole beat. Like I'm on some.
Bad meaning bad or bad meaning good?
Good.
Okay.
Good. Like I'm really trying to murder every single beat I get on.
You're supposed to.
Mm-hmm. So if I add you on it, you gonna have to come with it too. So
have you ever dropped somebody from a song because their verse wasn't up to par?
I ain't been with enough people to do it. So
because Sean done dropped somebody in a minute. He done fired by 4 people since we done started. Did I say that?
How many have you fired?
None.
Oh, so you the nice one.
That's right. Good versus evil. Good, evil. Good versus evil. That's why we work well together. That's why we work so well together. Yes.
Nothing. She way harder than I am, brother.
Doubt it.
Okay.
Hey, look, and sure, some people can say women can be a little harsher than us.
Hey, PC, bring me a glass. I'm gonna take a shot with him, and I'm just gonna keep it real with you.
Okay, y'all gonna take a shot, and then we're gonna.
Hey, babe.
We're gonna start nearing
the end.
Yeah, nearing the end. We've had great conversation. We've talked about. We've gotten to know you, and it's been a pleasure with us having you, Tino, because we've really gotten to know you. You opened up so well. You didn't take offense to any of the questions. You answered them with such grace.
And poise.
And poise.
And what's your name, ma'am?
By the way, this is my baby right here. If you step on.
Star, are you an artist? Do you do anything like that, or you're supporting?
I'm trying to get her to rap. A little bit.
You just support?
That's the most important part. That's the hardest part.
It's the hardest part.
Yeah.
It's the hardest part to support somebody that's doing something. I know that you may not always feel like you get the attention that you need. You may feel neglected sometimes because he's out doing something different. But that's the hard part. He's getting all the glory. He's getting all the fame and all that stuff. And what you do is very important. So we appreciate that. Everybody that's out trying to do something needs somebody to support them. Yes. And so what you're doing is dope. Cheers. Now, don't feel obligated to take that whole thing. We're not the drink champs.
Y'all gonna kill me, goddamn.
Yeah, no, I already know. I'm not touching the crown.
Oh, okay.
Well, we definitely thank you for taking up the time, to come on our podcast and grace us with your presence. We learned a lot about you. We're hoping that you will. We're not hoping. We know you will have major success because we talk positivity in the future around here. And we pray you come back. You let us know what's going on with you, how your projects are doing, and come back on the show and come
especially
see
when
us.
you blow up.
Yeah.
Don't forget
the little people.
Here's the thing about
the little people.
Like, I got something about me. If you are good to me, I'm always good to you. Yeah. It don't matter. Like I cannot talk to people for maybe 6 months, but it's where we left off.
That's right.
I don't go off of, you ain't around me all the time. Like that's bullshit. You got your own lives you live.
Right.
So I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. When we meet up, it's still good energy.
It's good energy. Absolutely. Yes. And we definitely treated you or attempted to treat you like the star that you are. And we hope you have fun. We hope you enjoyed your photo shoot.
No, I love y'all. I love y'all energy.
Thank you.
I give y'all a 5 out of 5. No bullshit.
No shit.
We get a 5 out of 5. But yeah, you were an absolute pleasure. You really were.
And can you share with us? Well, share with everyone how they can follow you, upcoming projects, and all that stuff, so we can throw it across the screen right there, so they can
easy. Look, TRACMAN. I'm just kidding. Look, again, I'm going to repeat it. TRACMAN _ Tino. That's trac Man Tino. Again, I repeat it. TRACMAN _ Tino. TINO.
That's on
IG. Mm-hmm. That's on, look, honestly, if you search it with, what's that other shit? Motherfucker be dancing. I'm still learning how to get
TikTok?
outside of TikTok. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I got that on TikTok.
Motherfuckers be dancing.
Hey, look, I sound old.
I'm
Goddamn.
gonna say that. You
Like,
sound
no
like
bullshit.
us.
No, but like, I'm learning to get on it. It's crazy. I dance. I know how to dance, but it's
shit.
like the TikTok craze. I just never caught on to.
You
it.
haven't caught on
I'm
yet.
learning. But
Yeah.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
I didn't like TikTok at first.
And now you a beast at it.
I embraced the hell out of it.
Yes.
So-
He dropped your video or your promo video on it. Like,
I gotta check it out.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the drop that you did.
The one you did
got it
here.
'cause you shared it.
Yeah.
The video that we getting ready to do that we filmed outside.
Yeah.
It's gonna be completely. And I told you I'm gonna do 2
Yeah.
because you're one of the few artists that came on here and actually spit.
Exactly.
And so I feel bad about throwing like a piece of a verse at
Right.
the end of your video. And so we're gonna do the regular promo, and then we're gonna do a little bit more
Something
than
special
that.
for you.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
y'all
trying
ready?
to look out for you.
Yes.
And of course, send me. You got WhatsApp?
What's up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got one.
Because
set up.
that's where you
I'll
drop the
take care of you.
videos.
And so hey, whatever we do, we're gonna share it with you. And I
Yeah.
think you're gonna be pleased with what we have to offer. You're different.
Yes.
You're different than any rapper or MC that we've had on here.
Yep.
And I mean that sincerely.
Yep.
The only bit of advice, and I told you before, and I'll say it on camera. Take care of what you need to do above looking out for what everybody else wants to do as well. And I know that you probably do that, but do what you need to do and let people follow. You're a leader. You're just different, and I can't express that enough. And I'm not sure if you really understand what I'm saying.
I'm still realizing it myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Part of why I did music is because I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Like that music has been like from the beginning when I started rapping, music was my way to figure myself out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was confused. Like I didn't grow up without my dad. I didn't grow up without my dad. I had my mom. She's a great fucking person. Like,
Right.
Like I look up to
Blessings.
my mom like a motherfucker.
Shout out to mama.
Nah, shout out. Like
Yes, we
she
gotta give her
deserve
shout
hands
out.
up
Yes.
Because she raised me.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
I do think highly of myself. So
Yes.
Now you got an auntie and uncle,
I know.
and you laughing. I'm being
Shoot, you just hit
dead
us up
fucking
when you ready
serious.
for something.
We ain't going nowhere.
Yep. And we go out. We also go out. We've done comedy. We've done different genres. Cause that,
The music thing.
yeah, the music, and we'll go out.
We'll actually go out and meet you. So what it is
Yeah.
when you go out and you do your next show, we don't give a fuck if it's little.
Yeah.
It could be 15
Size
people
don't
in there.
matter.
We don't care.
Yeah.
We'll show up, but you got to say something
Yeah.
and let us know. And we'll be there.
Yeah.
And we'll support you.
Yeah.
And do whatever it is you need us to do.
Yeah.
That's just who we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have you back.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like, ask again.
Brother, we got you.
Yes, absolutely.
That wasn't me. I didn't come and do it again. Do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
bro.
Hold on. Let's do it again. That wasn't me.
Never a dull moment. Never a dull
That
moment.
was him. He's like,
Yeah.
damn, that wasn't me.
For sure.
You know what? Y'all gonna stop just blaming the old man shit.
You got old ass handshakes and old ass bladders. So I mean, what else you want us to do about it?
Fuck you, Sean.
Now this is the end of the show. You know, it's never a show that I don't get cursed out.
Well,
We
it's
appreciated
some
you.
cursing.
We appreciated you. We really, really did. And just tell them again how to get your social media so we can end this show.
All right. IG is trackman _ Tino. TRAC_ No, I'm sorry. Repeat. Scratch that. TRACMAN _ TINO.
Guys, thank you for joining the Social Drinkers Podcast. I'm Sean.
I'm Sean P.
And I'm Man Tino, you feel me? AKA Mr. Dirty Snow. Y'all have a good one, you feel me?
Peace.
Peace.
It's the Social Drinkers Podcast.